Workers at a local jail are now facing charges as part of a major contraband smuggling operation. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay News at 6. I'm Courtney Robinson.
And I'm Dave Wagner. 8 people, including those employees, inmates, and outside associates, are accused of bringing drugs and phones into the detention facility.
10 Tampa Bay News reporter Eric Glasser explains what investigators found and why they believe more arrests could be coming.
Well, federal prosecutors say this investigation started after a federal inmate inside the Citrus County detention facility was found with a contraband cell phone, and that there had also been several recent drug overdoses inside that same facility. Knowing inmates could not get phones, narcotics, and other banned items without help from the outside, investigators launched an 18-month undercover operation.
One of the inmates had a cell phone. That immediately rang a bell and said, something's wrong here. That's contraband.
Investigators say they uncovered multiple schemes involving correctional officers, a nurse, commissary worker, inmates, and outside associates. Authorities say 2 correctional officers each accepted $4,000 to smuggle cell phones into the facility, and a commissary worker accepted thousands more.
They use their positions to exploit that position, and with that position of responsibility to ingratiate themselves and make money while they were continuing to work in the facility.
The most serious allegations involve drugs being smuggled into the jail.
Non-fatal overdoses that occurred in the jail and multiple reports of drug trafficking into the facility.
Officials say they reviewed thousands of hours of video and phone calls.
And we're shocked by what we found. But what we realize is that we're only scratching the surface here of a deep problem inside of our jail.
Citrus County's detention facility is operated by a privately contracted company called Core Civic. Sheriff David Vincent says he expects that Citrus County commissioners will be having a stern conversation about these arrests with that company, and says his agency is ready to discuss staffing the facility if county leaders decide to move in that direction. At the U.S. Attorney's Office in Tampa, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay News.
And as recently as just last month, investigators also found another 16 grams of cocaine in an inmate's cell, indicating there is still an issue. Officials say depending on the level of their involvement, those indicted face between 5 and 20 years in prison.